Hey everybody, this is Jeff Harrison here with another edition of my FitBreak. Coming to you today from my home studio in Pottstown, Pennsylvania. I'm going to wear a different hat sort of today. I'm not a doctor. Please don't ever confuse me with such. But I'm going to give you some medical advice today, and it's more common sense type stuff regards to cold and flu season. It is that time of year, so people are inundated with missing work, missing school, viruses, colds, sniffles, all that other stuff. So I want to give you some common sense info. So basically, there are two types of illnesses you can get. There's the bacterial infections, and then there's the viral infections. So we'll talk about the bacterial ones first. Bacterial infections, for the most part, are easily treatable. They usually require you to rest, drink plenty of fluids. Most people are so over or underhydrated, or dehydrated, I should say, that even adding water to their system does miraculous things. And then, of course, there are the bacterial infections where, you start to spew yellow and greenish phlegm, mucus, whatever. That's usually a pretty good sign that the bacterial infection is getting worse. So when you get a cold, please don't go running to the doctor right away. There's a infiltration, I guess, if you will, of people over the years that have just run and got antibiotics for this, antibiotics for that. And what's happened over time is these bacterial strains have become resistant to it. And now normal people that are trying to fight an infection, they need stronger doses of a said antibiotic because the antibiotics they're using before aren't working. So my general point with this is when you get a cold, don't think you have to go to the doctor right away. Wait it out, drink your fluids, your tea, your water, your juice, whatever, and up your fluids. You can take things like vitamin C. There's plenty of over-the-counter medications that manage the symptoms of a cold or an infection. They're not ever going to make it go away, but they make it manageable. So sometimes it's enough to give your body a chance to heal on its own. Viral infections, on the other hand, are a little bit more involved and usually involve some sort of systemic breakdown, like the GI flu bug, for example. It breaks down either the upper or the lower, or hopefully not both, but it usually wipes out one of those systems completely. Then you have pneumonia, which hits the lung unit, bronchitis. There's all these other big viruses that really shut down entire systems and can be bad. The really bad thing with a viral infection, though, is that there's really nothing you can do but wait it out. So if you have a cold or a flu and you think it's viral, going to the doctor isn't going to make it any better. They're going to tell you, oh, well, just have to rest it out and go. You might have a fever, so you try to manage that. All this stuff is very manageable. The best rule of thumb that I can give you is, if you're a fidgety person, meaning your hands are always near your face, keep your fingers out of your nose, your eyes, your ears, your mouth. If you're a nail biter, stop doing that kind of stuff. This is how you really decrease the odds of you not getting a cold, because you're wiping the germs and boom, you're putting them close to your face. So keep the hands away from your face. Some of these viruses and colds tend to be airborne, and there's not a lot you can do. If you've ever been on an airplane, you know my story there. You're on a plane in close quarters, you're going to get sick. There's nothing a lot you can do about that. The biggest thing with this time of year too is we're spending more times indoors, inside poorly ventilated buildings and homes and things, and we're at greater risk and exposure to all those kind of stuff. So, like I said, I'm not a doctor, but a lot of this stuff is very common sense. You take the precautions you can, keeping the hands clean, get your hands clean, wipes, all that sort of stuff. There's wipes everywhere now, so there's no excuse for you being able to keep your hands clean at the very least. But that's all I can say. I'm not a doctor, but I know the stuff has worked for me for years. It can work for you too. All right. As always, I appreciate all your comments in the body of this post. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And as always, train smart, eat well, and be better, and stay better. All right. We'll see you next time.